Okay, I want to briefly do something here I've been wanting to do for a while. And again, I'm going to use this moron here. Picture of the moron, the flowers man, I call him, just as a springboard to go talk about the Bible and give people who are interested and want some study material so that you can study, so that when you hear morons like this say, the hand of God reaches out all day long, and in the way he's talking about it, and you can just go listen to him. I don't need to play a clip. Just go listen to the man. He talks about God stretching out his hand all day long as if God is a beggar, begging people to believe or begging people to obey. That's how he talks about it. He's a moron. He hasn't studied the Bible. And so what I'm going to do is give you some tools here that you can go check and see what a moron this guy is. Go study the Bible for yourself and learn about the hand of God, because the hand of God is not a beggar from a position of weakness, as this moron describes constantly. It's one of the things he says a lot. Stretching out his hand all day long to a disobedient people. Well, that's Isaiah 65 and also in Romans. But the way he says it, God's a beggar, hoping and wishing you do something. But that's not the hand of God. The hand of God is a punisher or a provider, not a beggar. So here's a tool that anybody can get. It's free. It's the McClintock and Strong's Biblical Encyclopedia. You can find, this is the online version. It's free. The actual book set is like 9 volumes. It costs like $900 if you can get one. But it's free online. It's a good tool. And it gives you all the Bible references so you can go into the Bible. Now, I don't agree with everything that is said in an encyclopedia or this cyclopedia. These people had like 200 researchers. I think it was made around the turn of the century. I mean, it's kind of old, but they were great scholars, about 200 of them, if I'm not mistaken, and great information. It's a good source to look up things and get a lot of information real fast, and then you can go into the Bible yourself. It'll list all the verses here, and you can go look it up. And so it talks about the hand in general. So you look in the H volume under H, and you see hand. And so it talks about the hand, the closed hand, left-handed, left hand, and then the right hand, hands of humans, what it was a symbol of. And you go down and it talks about the hand in general. The hand in general is a symbol of power and strength. You go to the first places that mentions God stretched out his hand or the hand of God, and it's in Exodus. He's punishing. He's not begging. Never begging, man. Never. And so you can go through all of this and all these verses. You won't find begging. You won't find God the beggar anywhere. That's stupid. Or a symbol of protection or favor. Stand at the right hand. So standing at the right hand. So all the places about hand. The different in Chronicles, give the hand unto the Lord. And so you go down in here, and so specifically Isaiah's mentioned here. So the right hand stretched out is a symbol of immediate exertion of power. Exodus. You can't see that. It says, stretched out the hand, the earth swallowed it. Or sometimes mercy. Now, and this is so mercy, not begging. Now, I don't necessarily agree that that's mercy right there. It is mercy, but it's also punishment. So I have, and this is the verse, I have spread out my hands all day long to a rebellious people, which walketh in the way that is not good, after their own thoughts, after their own will. Now, what did God do to Israel? He punished them, and he provided for them, which is what the hand of God does all over the Bible. I think there's 58 verses that actually mention hand of God or stretched out hand, something like that. I've been through every one of them, and I encourage everybody to go through all of them. Every case, it's either he provided or he punished. Not begged. Never, ever begged. God spread out. I spread out my hands all day long to a rebellious people which walketh in the way not good after their own thoughts. He punished them, or he provided for them. Not begged them. Because I have called and ye have refused. I've stretched out my hand. No man regarded. No man regarded. Yet he provided for them. And he punished them. Not begged. This idea of God is hands are begging like a beggar from a position of weakness. It's moronic. Stupid. So use this as a tool and study the hand of God, instrument of power. Hand of God spoken as instrument of power, which strictly belongs to God himself. And on and on and on denotes punishment after the Lord upon the punishment. And on and on and on. The Savior cast out devils by the finger, and it goes into the finger of God. And the hands. So, and it goes on and on. It's very long and lengthy. It could take you a month to go through all this and all these Bible verses. But I encourage you to do that, so that when morons like this come along and say stupid stuff, like God's reaching out his hand, like he's begging, you will go learn the truth. If you're a child of God, you go learn the truth. And don't trust idiots like this, man, who are trying to con you. The hand of God is a punisher and a provider, not a beggar.